start, but start right there. Not that great, but a little fat.
Maybe after Liz's try.
Here we go.
Most of it was good.
What's that?
The doggy was good.
What time did you get here? What? Did you stay the night? Are you lying to me? Did you see what's her name this morning? Sundance's mom?
No, did that happen?
Yeah, she was here and I asked her if you were here and she said no. Couldn't say I wasn't here. I guess I would say, do you see the bridle anywhere?
All right, first
Yeah,
part of
it's right there.
part of that circle.
Yeah, it's okay. As long as you're still up there, everything's pretty okay, right? But remember how nice she felt those first couple rides where it was just smoothly into your 5 trot. Okay, what are you doing with the right rein there? Gotta be careful that you keep her straight. When you strangle her, she's not gonna be as tolerant as the other two, right? She's more sensitive. Remember, you like that about her.
Yeah. Some old ones and all of that is right here.
Okay.
Those are signs.
Oh.
The bridle is there, the blanket is right there. I'm sorry, I thought you meant this thing.
No, she's not doing that. Good job on your posting diagonal. Remember, straight lines are going to make your life harder. So find those figure eights.
Left frame is out of frame, like not going around to the side.
So I'd say the other thing that's worth noting is, remember, this is the first time you've gotten on without Kent or I getting on before you, right?
What?
I said this is the first time that you've gotten on her without Kent or I getting on before you, right?
Correct.
So remember that when you get on her after us, it's kind of like the tune-ups that you get with Beachy or Rain, that she's kind of, it's very fresh in her mind where the good spot is, right?
Right.
That should be something to think about in your mind about your future plans. This is straight out of the gate. This is what you're going to be up against, right?
Right.
And
Yeah.
we're both going to start with a very stretchy mentality, so that way she stays nice
Right.
and loose. Yeah, we're gonna start the day off with that rather than get in the frame now or else, and I'm gonna get super strong with my hands. That's not gonna win you any favors with her. If you started off thinking stretchy and controllable and flexible, then you're gonna get that nice horse that you hop on and you go, wow, this is much more responsive than all my other horses. I don't have to work as hard.
And where? Shannon sent you videos?
Already
when you make your adjustments and then you soften. You make your adjustment, then you soften. Try not to be in the pulling back, the constantly pulling back. Use your voice for speed control. You can tap the brakes, you just can't lean on the bridle, right?
Right.
Very good decision with that figure eight. Well done. Ah, pet her. Pet her. Pet, there you go.
Good on her.
Ah, pet her again. That was a nice change of bend. That's all right. Pet her. Yeah, good job. Good listening. That's an A for effort in saving that trot. Yeah, pet her again. Tell her she's good. Yeah, that's good in your, yeah, it's good in your voice. You feel that? Look for that shot to pet her again. Yeah, exactly. Inside rein first. I don't mind if you pet with the outside rein, but inside rein first. That's the girl. Gotta stay posting.
Hopefully it feels more harmonious because it looks night and day different. You'll see that in the video. You're doing a much better job of keeping her stretchy and working through the little bit of pulling and all of that. It gets bad when you start pull, but when you stay nice and quiet like you are now, look at how much nicer she goes. It looks quite pleasant.
And do you feel like you're stretching right now?
Yes.
Okay, you're not. You just finally have her on the bit. It's the same thing that you talked about when we were in Eugene. She's plenty on the bit, right? Just that intention of stretching is there, which is perfect. That's exactly what you want. Ah, good job. Where's her good girl?
Good girl.
Just because you're concentrating doesn't mean you get to forget to tell her she's good. Remember that little release with your hand.
Very good girl.
Nice intention with the transition down. You kept her walking. Like there was no halt, walk, kind of kerfluffle thing. You just melted down and your walk was faster than your trot. That was excellent. Yeah.
Use your leg to keep her on the line. Is there anybody you want help with before we get on the road? Anybody you want me to see before we get on the road? I'm not 100% attached to leaving at noon. That was just kind of the arbitrary number that I told everybody that's what we wanted to do. So fit in whatever. I have Jo at 9:30 and we have Tony is 2 at 10. So if you want to show me anything, cool. You want to show me anybody? 10 to 11. I'll say 10 to 11-ish.
Very nice.
Yep. Soft hand when she's very nice. And kind of monitor where she is wrapping around your legs, i.e. is she too much left or too much right, and mitigate that. It's a girl. Pat her. Yeah, that was good timing.
Good girl.
Do you need? Okay. getting a little more squeeze, give, squeeze, give. I feel like it got a little squeeze. Think about giving, squeeze. Think about giving. Make sense?
Yeah.
Tap the brakes.
You'll see in the video, your rides are very, very good when you're not using her mouth as much for balance. It's more of that back and forth, back and forth. It's still night and day better.
Good in your actual stretch there. So careful with your left rein. You're not going to fix it by pulling her nose left. Remember we talked about this yesterday. You're also not going to fix it by just pulling her nose right. What needs to straighten her there?
Both reins need to straighten her, and my leg needs to push her into the outside rein.
Well, you don't need to push her more into the outside rein. She's already falling through the outside rein there, right? So that's when we talk about the train on the tracks. Your outside leg could help her stand up a little better too, right? What's the primary component of counter? How was Dot today? Upstairs?
Without having a good saddle.
Did you try that large girth? Good work, Denise. Feel like you're getting it figured out? Yeah, you just gotta keep working in your mind that ratio of leg to hand and keep finding your own balance where you're not hanging on her for it, right? Yeah, it's better intentions in your hand. Good job.
And that's it.
Okay.
Everything.
Sure. For me, I would say just from a training perspective, I wouldn't stop at S and then flip a bitch back to the gate, right? Why not finish your day like walking and maybe finding a decent halt on the center line, right? That sort of a turn was a little bit nonsensical. Remember how we talked about how the turns need to reflect the level of training? When you went to walk there and made that turn, that wasn't really in line with keeping her on the aids. You understand? Yeah.
Hello.
Personal space.
That's a great.
Back.
Atta girl, Denise. And you can find your walk anytime. It wasn't that I thought that it was a bad idea to stop. Just make it a sensical place to stop. Good work, Denise.
Yes, ma'am.
I have full blankets in the car that
That would be cool. Thank you.
Find your balance.